Hello and welcome. I'm Pat Kempfer.
Hi, I'm Elliott Puckette.
I'm the opinion editor with the Clarion.
I'm the arts editor.
All right.
All right.
And we're here talking about happy accidents.
Yes, and you've had a couple of Uber-related happy accidents where things did not go as ideally as you hoped, and things ended up turning out for the best.
Yeah, remarkably so.
Yeah.
Just really quickly, in the event that that someone threw up in my car and spilled it on my seat, I ended up not only helping a young woman get home safe after that, that I just happened to bump into at a gas station while cleaning up the mess, but later while getting more products to clean my car, more thorough cleaning, I ran into a friend of mine who needed some money to help his daughter with some very important medication for her asthma.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I bought some seat covers because it's going to happen again. Someone's going to get in my car and make a mess. But they didn't fit right, so I returned them. And as I was returning them, there he was.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah,
so you ended up doing quite a bit of good that day from some guy just throwing puke in your car.
Yeah, remarkably so.
Awesome.
Yeah, no, you know, it's interesting. A lot of things happen in life where we perceive them immediately as being a very negative experience. But they can sometimes lead to something great.
Yeah.
What's something that might have happened to you?
Well, I mean, a lot of people who are going to a community college have had things that have been troubling. Whether being at the community college is them overachieving that struggle, or them kind of coping from a setback. So, I mean, my personal story is, like I tried going to a four-year school and it didn't quite work out, so now I'm like here and doing this, and I've had great experiences working with the Clarion and with the performing arts and getting super involved and getting tons of experiences that I probably wouldn't have had at a four-year college. Yeah. So I think all the time stuff is happening that we see as failures or negatives, and they end up really working out for the best and putting you where you need to be.
Yeah, you're working on a production right now, right? Clybourne Park?
Yes, Clybourne Park, which talks a lot about race and real estate and kind of overcoming racial struggle during the civil rights movement and just before that, and then also in the modern day with gentrification and things like that. And that's a story that you don't really hear very much in elite environments, or you only hear from the white perspective talking about race in a very condescending way. And so being able to kind of bring that story and that conversation to multicultural environments like Madison College provides a lot more opportunity to actually share ideas and talk and actually learn something and grow as people. Certainly so. Yeah.
Yeah, so great things can happen even from something as devastating as racism.
Yeah.
A wonderful production. I plan on seeing it.
Okay.
When is the first production?
Clybourne Park opens March 4th. It's down in the Mitby Theater, which is our huge, beautiful theater with like the most amazing acoustics.
It's like 5,000, doesn't it?
Not quite that much, but it is like about 1,000, which is pretty big for a community school.
Oh, certainly.
But it's beautiful and with great acoustics, and it's a joy to be in. So it's going to be awesome.
All right. Well, I look forward to that, and look forward to seeing us again soon. Thanks for joining us.
Next, I spoke with a local community member about her experience with pet therapy. She provides insight into the benefits and challenges of pet therapy and describes how a little dog has made a big impact on her life.
This is my companion / service dog. Her name is Zoe, and she was suggested to me by my orthopedic doctor. She is legally able to fly with me, to go to the store with me, to go to the doctor with me. Any place that I go, she is legally allowed to go. And her abilities have come, and they continue to grow. At the onset of meeting her, she just stuck by my side all the time. When I'm weak and have a hard time getting around, she never leaves my side. She stays very, very close to me. She seems to have an internal gauge of knowing when I'm not doing well. She'll start to jump up and grab on my legs, and when I go downstairs, she'll stay one step at a time with me. In the sense of there being two kinds of therapy, one where you would go in and speak with a person, obviously there's clear benefit with that, but you can't have a therapist with you at all times, and the services that an animal can provide to you are entirely and completely different. To go into an office and to talk to somebody gives you one-on-one mental health, where mental help. But as for a service animal, one of my issues is that I have to be completely bedridden for 5 days at a time. I can't have a human stay with me 5 days at a time. My doctor was very concerned that I had many kids. They were going off on their own and wanted to make sure that I didn't add another medication onto my list. So she wanted to make sure that there was someone there. You can see right by looking at her that she really embraces her job per se. I don't think that you can compare the two, because she can be everywhere with me at all times and provides me great comfort at all times. The only discouraging thing is when you have people look at you and go, how could such a small dog be of any benefit for you? She can't go get the remote for me, or she can't go, get something physical for me. However, she has an uncanny ability to know when something's wrong. She's woken me up before when I've had high blood pressure. She knows not to leave my side, other than to go get something to eat or to go to the bathroom. If I'm down, she just stays there. She doesn't, the kids can't get her to go anywhere. She just stays right by my side. Because she's small, she can go anywhere with me. And as opposed to some other animal that might be of comfort, like a rabbit or a little hamster or a little bird, I can take her where I go, and she can cue. If I fall, she can bark and alert. If I'm not doing well, she will, if I'm walking and she's down on the ground, she will literally scratch at my legs to get me to go down. She's very intuitive. I would recommend to anybody that, especially if you live alone, especially if you are in a health position where your life just continues to get a little bit harder and a little bit harder, animals love you unconditionally. And they're very intuitive and know when you're down and know when you're out. And I couldn't say anything more. My husband and my family, we were all like, no dog, no more, we're done. And when we got her and saw her abilities and saw what she was capable of, we're all so grateful to her. And I would recommend it highly to anybody who is looking into it. Just be careful to check into the breeds and what you're going to be capable of.